Who keeps giving Germany power over themselves or the rest of Europe? Have we learnt nothing from history? Anyway, the German government has collapsed. Womp womp. Oh no. Anyway, but I don't want to solely focus on the whole of things that are going on in Germany, although I will definitely talk about it. I'm also wanting to talk about something I like to call pattern recognition because mine's has started to kick up, and I've also picked up on the fact that they're not the only government to collapse. In fact, France's government, sorry, the French government has also collapsed as well, and they have a lot of things in common as well. And on top of this, that the overall support for right-wing way of thinking or right-wing parties up and down Europe is starting to skyrocket. Again, we're starting to notice a pattern here. Now, before we get into this, I would like to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Please leave a comment down below on what Santa got you for your Christmas, and if you're a communist... Anyway, let's start the video off. German Parliament dissolved, elections set amid influence concerns. Now, let's scroll in. Also, I would like to say this video won't be 15-20 minutes long, it will be closer to 8 or 10 minutes most likely. And also, I am going to shit the bed on pronunciations. German is not a real language. German President Frank Walter Steinmeier, fucking whatever, has dissolved the Bundestag following a collapse in Chancellor Olaf Scholz' coalition government. The decision came after Scholz lost a vote of confidence on December 16th. Early parliamentary elections are scheduled for February 24, 2025. Amid these political manoeuvres, concerns have been raised about the external influence on democratic processes, particularly through social media platforms like X. Now, when I say platforms like X, the only reason that they are beyond shit scared of X is that they no longer have control over mainstream media. The ones that they do control still to this day are dinosaur fossils at this point. Again, who uses Facebook? Your granny and granddad, that is it. Who's using Instagram? Your uncles and aunties and soon to be grandmas and granddads at this point. Again, Instagram's irrelevant. Who's using Snapchat anymore? Who's using it? Again, other social media platforms, they are irrelevant and they are grown on the way out or they've died already like Facebook and there's no chance of them coming back. Again, X is the complete opposite in every way, shape or form. It is not grown in the way of the dinosaurs. It is grown in the way of the future, if that even makes sense. But you get what I'm getting at for sure. It's not dying. It's not going to be the last one out the door. In fact, it only seems to be getting stronger and bigger and better as time goes on, especially since Elon Musk bought the platform as well. And the fact that for the most part, free speech is allowed on here, in my opinion. I think the hard R should be allowed without any censoring, plus monetization, but anyway, that's just my opinion. But for the most part, yeah, free speech is allowed on here as well, and because the mainstream media or the government can't control that, and the actual truth and factual, undeniable evidence is allowed to be posted on here, it scares the fucking shit out of them, to say the very least, because they cannot control the narrative. Again, Google the Harry Bosco technique. They're still using that today. That was first used during the Vietnam War. They're still using the Harry Bosco technique to this day. It's very, very scary, and that is why they are really shit scared of X. And again, when you're getting the truth fed into you, most people go, oh, shit, they might have a point. Maybe leftism isn't great. Again, find me any evidence that leftism has ever worked in a singular country. Anyway, let's move over to this one right here. This is just a little bit more in context of Germany's collapse in government. President Frank Walter. Put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter. Steinmeier has dissolved the Bundestag, triggering the snap election of February 23 of Chancellor Scholz' coalition government collapse. Scholz lost the confidence vote following the Free Democrats' departure, leaving the SPD party without a majority. Conservatives frontrunner Friedrich Merz epileptic seizure Unft mein Führer 271,000 at best, though, the moment accusing Scholz government of stifling growth with overregulation. Polls show Merz party leading by 10 points, with the AfD edging gunning ahead of the SPD. Oh god, I'm having a stroke. Sorry, give me a second. Just fucking schnitzel language gave me a stroke here. Coalition prospects as mainstream parties refuse to govern with the ADF. Sorry, AFD. Jesus Christ, I am not reading any more German shit. Jesus Christ, that is frying my little autistic brain. Anyway, speaking about Germany, why is the government collapsed? Why is there a massive shift towards rightism? If that's even a thing. I've heard of leftism, I've never heard anyone say rightism, but why is there a massive shift over to, being a right-winger or even a far-right person as a whole? Well, let's look at some things at face value. Again, look at the German Christmas market attack that just happened, or terrorist attack, should I say, to be a bit more precise. Again, an anti-Muslim, an ex-Muslim, and an ex-Islamist who is a massive supporter of Israel, who is also smuggling Syrian women into Germany, is apparently hates Muslim. I don't get it, right? I'm sorry, I don't get it. If he was truly an ex-Muslim because he realised how BS that religion is, or just being part of that is, he hates everything and anything connected to that. Why did he attack a German Christmas market, obviously Christian, full of white Christian German people? Why didn't he attack the people that he claims to hate? Also, the German government did announce that they looked into this man and said, we have looked into this and investigated this ourselves, and we have found that he is actually anti-Muslim. Again, we've investigated ourselves and found ourselves not guilty level of energy, complete beyond BS in my opinion, going on with that. And that's not the only terrorist attack within Germany of this year. And if we look at the past few months in Germany, again, a non-German person going around stabbing people outside of a diversity festival, or was that includes a multiculturalism festival or some BS. Again, irony is not missed on these people. Well, they're a bit dense, maybe they don't get it, and again, there have been multiple terrorist attacks throughout Germany this year. Then we had the Syrian man with the machete running people over, hacking people as well, etc, etc. And this is not the first German Christmas market terrorist attack in Germany. There's been plenty in the past several years as well. And if we also look over to France, for example, again, they seem to be sharing a lot of things, and I'll wrap it up soon. Again, their government collapsed only about 2 weeks before the German government collapsed. Again, the government in France has collapsed with a vote of no confidence in Parliament. The Prime Minister has been fired, and there are calls for Macaroni to step down, Benito as well. Again, everything that I've just said about Germany, same with France. I might have missed a couple of things like the cost of living crisis, their money being spent on third worlders. They didn't ask for third worlders. They didn't want to be killed by third worlders. They don't want to fund third world countries or third world wars, etc, etc, etc. Again, it's the exact same in France as well, and what they're doing. You try and question any of this, like in the UK, you're an evil far-right racist, bigot, Zionist, homophobic, misogynistic, blah 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 blah, empty, hollow words that just don't do anything. And again, it's happening in the UK as well, with the rise of rightism, or just people voting for right-wing governments or supporting them, like Reform UK, Nigel Farage. This is a historic moment. The youngest political party in British politics has just overtaken the oldest political party in the world. Reform UK is now the real opposition. Oh no, it's afraid. That's a good thing. Now, of course, with the absolute state of the UK quite recently, especially when not Nigel Farage, what I'm on about. Sorry, Nigel, didn't mean to put such a stain on your name there. But two-tier comedy Keir Stalin, Stasi Spazzy Starmer has gotten in the past 5 or 6 months. Yeah, people are not fucking happy with him, and it's arguably been the worst time in British history having him in power. And again, he keeps dodging every question and just blaming everything on 14 years of Tory leadership. Even though a lot of the damage has been dealt with him and the rest of it, sure, might be Tories, you may have a point, but again, completely dodging the problems that he has created themselves. Again, the cost of living crisis, again, the third worlders come over here and stabbing our 4-year-olds in the face, again, the third worlders coming over here and SAing all of our women and children, again, the third worlders coming over here and taking billions upon billions upon billions of the taxpayers' money to live in hotels, free 4, 5 stars, free penthouses, free apartments, houses, free lunches, free breakfast, free travel, free healthcare, free this and free and so on and so forth. Again, we didn't vote for this, we didn't ask for this at all, and again, the government is telling us to shut up, you evil far-right racist, bigot, Zionist, Islamophobic, homophobic, misogynistic, feminazi, hate, so on and so forth. And you wonder why people are voting for these people. They're not being listened to. I mean, even with the Southport riots, which again, based as fuck, I do encourage that, oh no, I might get arrested. Again, when you don't listen to your people and you don't sit down and talk and actually resolve it as the leader of the country or the party leader of said country, you get things like that, and there's going to be something far worse coming, because again, I don't think the Southport terrorist attack is going to be the biggest thing of the decade, or in general, it's not. It's going to be overridden by something else. The fact that something bigger than the Manchester Arena bombing has not happened yet is a fucking miracle. And pardon the pun, but it is a ticking time bomb until that happens as well. Again, the cost of living crisis, the absolute crime skyrocketing, all of the funds being sent off to third world countries to fight third world wars or to whatever, so on and so forth, and third world people. People did not ask this, people did not want this, and how much longer are we going to have to wait until the UK government collapses? Hopefully very soon, in my opinion, as well. I think you call people like me and others accelerationists who just want the absolute worst thing to happen so we can rebuild from the ashes, essentially. And it looks like we were talking about Germany and also France as well in the UK. And let's be honest, there's been a massive shift of this within Italy and Spain and Sweden. Again, Sweden had a terrorist attack just after, the day after the German Christmas market attack as well. They had an explosive go off and kill people as well, which just a lunchtime over there, unfortunately, in Sweden. People are starting to vote for this. Again, America, they voted for Trump. Daddy's home and he's not got his belt on. It's folded up in his hand, and people are about to know what getting the belt like feels like if I just worded it. But I'm going to have to wrap the video up because trying to pronounce German has warped my little brain for today. But yeah, the German government has collapsed because, again, leftism or communism or socialism, which are all lefty bullshit things, they don't work, and this is always the outcome. Again, Venezuela this year, completely not a socialist psychopath. Again, massive boogaloo. Again, two countries collapsed, both far left. The UK government's not far behind. Many other governments in Europe are not far behind. And the rise of people supporting right wings or populism or traditionalism as well is starting to go up through the roof. Thank fuck for that. The days of leftism are over. Again, why do these people have equal rights to us? Why do they have political power? Why do they have equal say when we've got an absolute unfathomable amount of evidence to support, a plethora of evidence to support that leftism doesn't work in any way, shape or form? But again, hopefully Nigel Farage and other right-wing parties and people can fix their countries. Hopefully it's not too late, but I'll wrap the video up there. Thank you very much for tuning in, it's greatly appreciated. Sorry, I did say 8 to 10 minutes, but we've overstepped by a little bit. Again, apologies. If you could like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, again, that would be awesome as well. Leave a comment down below if anything you agree or disagree with, and also let me know what Santa brought you for your Christmas as well. I got the Ninja Foodie 7.6 litre air fryer with the dual trays with the 2 separate timers. So if you're cooking chips and chicken nuggets, it'll cook at separate times and temperatures, so they both come out at the exact same time, fully cooked through. Again, not used it yet, I'm looking forward to it. So again, let me know down below what Santa brought you for your Christmas. And hopefully I'll upload a couple more videos by New Year, and the last one will be on December 31st, and that'll be what happened this year on my YouTube channel, and also all of the awesome things going forward with my YouTube channel within 2025. But yeah, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you want to follow me on any of my other social media platforms, there'll be links in the pinned top comment, such as my X platform as well. You can also link to my Discord server, which has separate news channels for UK, EU, USA and other that get updated every minute as well for more right-wing trusted sources, and even YouTubers like Paul Joseph Watson and Aristocratic Utensil, Count Dankula's second channel, and many other people, and like GB News, etc, etc, etc as well. But yeah, I'll let you all go. Thank you very much for the support. I love you all. Again, hopefully I'll see you in the new year. Again, hopefully 2025 is your year. Always do the best. I'm going to be hitting the gym a lot more often. I'm going to be making a lot more videos going forward. But yeah, I love you all, and as always, keep on rolling. Have a great day and a better week to follow. See yous.